welcome back everybody to the End of Skyblock. This is MegaTrain, and we have spent a lot of time here in the overworld, but we need to go back into the nether and get some more blaze rods. We've got a couple. We need a few more if we're going to make some ender eyes to get to the end, and ultimately I'm going to actually need some wither skulls as well for one of my bonus objectives. So, why is my horse in my house? Get out of my house, horse. We're going to grab a whole bunch of resources, and we're going to head off to the nether. Alright, I'm back here in the nether, and I have a lot of stone bricks that I have prepared, and some other stuff just to keep it safe. The portal is back over there in my gold farm, and here is my little mini area for that I've been mining. Well, I got my couple of blaze rods so far. Oh, a skeleton. Okay, so obviously there's, I've got to expand this area somehow. I do not have a pickaxe. That's going to be important. But basically, the block that was here was a 3x3 platform with netherrack and soul sand, a few other things. And we definitely know that nether mobs will spawn on that. And presumably, it's not just a 3x3 area. It's part of a larger structure that was here. So I'm going to do a little bit of testing to see where the other areas that these same mobs will spawn. And I'll show you what kind of test we can do here. So, in a way, this is a little bit cheating because I obviously made the map, so I kind of know the answer to this question. But this could have been part of a hallway. It could have been part of an intersection, a platform. It could have been really in any part of the structure. I could have edited the DAT file to restrict it just to this 3x3 pad. So before I start making a big giant platform or something like that, I'm going to want to test to see where else these guys spawn. So I'm going to basically make some additional platforms here. And the original one's 3x3, but I think for my test I'm just going to do 2x2s. And I'm actually going to knock out the middle blocks here so that these are completely separate. And basically we're going to see on which of these little mini platforms we get mob spawns, or on which one we get pigman spawns and which one we get nether mob spawns. So let me go out this direction as well, and then we'll do our test. All right, we're already getting a few results here, and pigmen will certainly spawn anywhere, so that isn't a firm indicator of anything. But we're definitely getting mobs on the front and the back. So maybe we'll do a little bit more waiting and see if we spawn any on the side. I also cleared a tiny little platform on this side just to see if we get any over there. Uh-oh, don't shoot me. Ah! Ah, shoot. I lived. Alright, so I don't know if that proves it totally definitively, but we're definitely getting nether mobs along this axis and not along this axis here. So, and I'll just confirm to you guys, this is centered in a hallway, not in a big room or anything, so that actually is correct. Alright, not bad. So we're going to get rid of all the ones off to the side, and we will leave the ones front and back, and I'll show you what we're doing for a spawning platform. So the basic idea here is that I'm going to have these three walls that all the mobs are going to be able to spawn on top of, and I believe that the width of this hallway is it's 5 wide, so they should spawn on the top of all 3 of these, and that is as long as I put the proper number of slabs everywhere else as I'm walking around, then we should be okay to not have other kinds of pigmen and things spawning around everywhere else. Appears that I've caught another ghast over there in my gas trap. Let's see if we can shoot it. Nice. Alright, so here is the full cutaway. This is 2.5 blocks on the right, so nothing's going to spawn on the top. And this isn't a full block. This is a top half slab and a bottom half slab. So again, nothing's going to spawn on the top of that area either. I guess you could put an extra block in the middle here to raise these up to the same level as that. I don't know. That'd probably be just an extra use of blocks. So we're going to... let's try it out. We're going to cap the end of this thing. And we're going to walk away. We'll see if that ghast dropped a ghast here. And we're going to come back and see if we've spawned anything in here. Well, we definitely got some parties going on over there. Let's see what it actually is. And if we've got anything in the middle. Alright, let's get rid of that guy there. Whew, that was close. Ah, don't hit me! Alright, are these guys still mad at me? I don't believe so. I would know by now. Alright, did we get anything spawned up in here? No, we didn't. Push. Sorry. Alright, I'm going to lay some half slabs over some of the rest of this structure. So that I know for sure that we're getting these guys spawning only where I want them to. And we'll try again. Alright, I've slabbed up the whole rest of that platform there. And so the only place that stuff should be spawning is inside these slots. Let's see if it's doing what I intended. There we go. Seems to be working just fine. So another blaze rod and some coal. This actually might be a pretty good source of coal if we can get some good spawning going on here. So I have fair amount of other stone bricks, but I've already used way more than I thought I might be using. So we'll continue this as far down as we conceivably can and see how much we can get. So I'm not quite done. I've got some more resources that I'm going to continue to use up here. But it is long enough now that as I'm continuing to work down on the end, that I'm starting to get spawns back at the other end. So that's actually ideal. I want it to be long enough so I can just keep sort of moving back and forth. And by the time I get down and clean up the other end, have more mobs here on this end to spawn. All right, it is complete. This is a picture from far away. You can see it stretching into the distance here, and it seems to work pretty well. As I said, it's long enough that once you get all the way to the one end, there's already mobs spawning back on the far end, so you could just go back and forth, or you could stay further away and wait until you get a full load of spawn. But let's go do a run. All right, so there are a small number of magma cubes that you can get to spawn in here as well. They'll hop around and be a bit annoying. As soon as I get a looting sword, this will turn even more productive. That's already pretty productive already. I blocked the end off down here so I don't accidentally fall off. There we go. So I'm going to do a couple more runs, and we'll see what kind of loot we can come up with. This farm, by the way, is not perfectly safe. In particular, the baby zombie pigmen can actually hit you through this little gap if you are not careful. So keep your distance from those guys. So we've done a couple of runs, and I mean, this is a little bit safer up front here. Let's see what our loot looks like. Alright, so some of these are from going out and cleaning up my gold farm over there, but obviously the rare drops and quite a bit of these are from here. Again, gas tier, I got that from over there. Magma cream as well. He was up bouncing around in the gold farm. But the rest of this stuff came from my new farm here. Plenty of blaze rods. That should let me get to the end. That should let me make some more magma cream if I want to. Make plenty of strength potions. Whatever else I want to do with that. So no wither schools yet, but with looting, I should be able to come back and hopefully get some here without too much more work. Just with some time and grinding put in. But this farm should definitely serve that purpose nicely. Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you next time. This is not good. Let's see if we can get rid of these guys without killing ourselves here.